I rolled an 8 for health. I'm chilling. I'm at max. I'm at 30 health, boy.
We get max at this level.
Oh, do we?
Anyways, yeah.
Oh, you should fix yours to make yours max.
Yeah.
I'll fill up to 3.
Now you will
You're
now
gonna increase it by 4.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons again.
Sorry, what? What'd you say?
Should be whatever your dice is.
Really, we should just start calling. I think we're gonna start calling this the Tales of Alon. I think that's the working title until somebody comes up with something better.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We're having creativity issues. We're a little jammed up in the juice department.
Jammed up in the jelly department.
Yeah, that too. We just don't have that right now.
Oh, I get it, jammed. Sorry.
We are actually coming into the party, solving their sorting their money from the last couple sessions.
That's money.
And finally, I'm going to take this hood off because it's kind of hot underneath.
Got it.
And,
Did you know
the windows are so we'll have nice cool air diffusing gently
Nice.
for our we will hear, unfortunately, all of the sirens and all that other crap, which will be quite frequent if the last few nights are.
Imagine living down the street from.
That's everywhere.
They usually just run up and down.
It actually is everywhere in Pittsburgh.
I mean, it really is though.
Except for where I live.
That's
Let's see what else. We do have announcements. Oh yeah, we do have announcements. The BGA nominations are live early this year because somebody freaked out and panicked and thought they were late and them out Monday. So they are now live. As a result, we will be extending voting by a week. So instead of nominations running until the end of November, they'll actually be running until around Thanksgiving, at which point we will be switching over to voting. There'll be a whole stream about that, hopefully.
But Blue, how can I vote on the BGA?
It's funny you say that. You can go to my Discord and follow the link that's posted there, because I did not update the website.
Understandable.
Our website people are a little bit behind right now.
Excuse me.
Oh.
I had something in my throat.
No, yeah.
Our website person is a little bit distracted. They accepted a job offer this week for next semester. No, just a semester. It's the same thing I did last semester. I'm back to being Ben's boss. And I guess technically Alexa's boss too.
No, I'm on co-op.
Oh, congratulations. So I will only be Ben's boss.
You have to wait to the fall, then I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Be back.
That's fine. We can do that. We can handle that. Oh, such triumphant music for this too. Yeah, that's
Huzzah.
D&D is continuing as usual. We currently have no plans about Thanksgiving week because we have not discussed it. So once we do that, we will let you know. But that's several weeks away, so we're not worried about it yet.
It's a future parties problem.
Yeah, future unnamed parties problem.
Are you gonna put pictures?
Yes. If you guys have noticed, below me, right down there, is some player cards.
They're
Yeah,
pretty.
that's cool.
They're pretty
Pretty
plain.
sweet. Right.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's actually
The colors look nice too.
Thank you. Yes. Once we have some art, we will be updating them further with our character arts, which is funny because we literally had 2 artists reach out and see me.
Nice.
Yeah, one artist whose commissions were closed that I reached out to first reached back out to me and was like, "Oh yeah, my commissions are back open." Right after we talked to the other artist.
A lot of art. I'll have them fight.
Right.
And speed draw off.
Yeah.
Right.
Like one of this is.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, it would be cool to have both of them do it and then take the one we like the most.
That's it.
Because I imagine it's gonna
Still
be
gotta paint it.
that's when it gets very.
Well, we can use one for stream art and one for this.
Again,
Yeah.
I need a significant influx of.
Hey.
So to help us with this, we need sponsorships because Blue needs a new
segue.
computer and artwork. We're just adding to that. We're adding to the list of things we need to have. We need to have. We
want to have.
Yeah, that we want to have. We want to purchase. We want to purchase things. Help us help the economy. Help us help you.
Stimulating small business.
Yeah, that. Trickle up.
Shop small. Yeah, whatever.
From the very bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
You're at the floor. Let's go up.
We literally could not be lower.
Why donate to homeless shelters when?
The like some net worth in this table is probably negative.
No, it is. Yeah.
No, it most definitely is.
Oh, with loans. Yeah, good
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
You're a woman when it comes to my loans.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure after the wedding I am flat.
Oh, you probably are winner. Too. I don't know.
No. Well, now that I have a combined, now that we've combined our finances, yes, because I had a debt that I did not previously have. So, because we combined.
Yes.
He ate it.
You know what that
That's what marriage means.
Yeah. I should have said something about that.
Still debt to us.
In sickness and in your school loans.
That's what prenups for.
Oh god.
Anyways, what else do we have? We did not update the merch store because, again, the people in charge of the merch store forgot.
Not even sure.
All these nameless people that we have working
All
on
the
I know.
various things we said last week.
I
You have no idea.
You had
No, I have a sticky note.
You had so
I have a
much
sticky
time.
note. So we start with you and your massive meringues. Did you get fired in a sexy way? I say words all the time. That's great. It's very cool. It's very hot. I mean, the fire is hot.
What was it?
I have to go
That was
listen to it
very
again,
cool. Well, that was with the fire. The fire.
Lighting's gonna go on fire. You're like,
Yeah,
"That's very cool." So the fire's hot.
And then from all the puns, it was enter the dungeon.
Quality.
Enter the dungeon.
Riley may have shot ladies in the ass with the.
It's a long.
That's what that
That's-
was.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I was aiming for the goblin in the smoke. Okay.
But I think that does it for our announcements. Unless we have something else, anything else big.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, as you can tell, this is our Halloween episode because we are dressed up as Halloween people. We're dressed up as people on Halloween. Everybody except, hold on, I can actually fix this. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going anti-green screen for a second?
Yeah, I'm turning off the thingy for a hot 1 moment.
The matrix. The numbers are flood.
This one.
You zoom in, they're all actually dragons. Oh my god.
Okay, there we go.
Believe this.
We can actually see.
There
you go.
Hey.
Can actually see our dragon.
Yep.
Nice.
Just coincidentally a very green dragon.
A very green dragon.
Doesn't
Yeah,
work.
I didn't think about
I mean-
the green screen.
I honestly didn't think about it either.
I didn't even realize it after like a half hour of being here
Yeah.
until we
I'm
started.
staring at this one.
Right? We're all like, no, it'll be fine. And then we actually do it like,
So it's not like the exact shade. It's a little
It's just a little off, yeah.
I'm partially visible.
Yes.
Fine.
Partial.
I mean, but that's a very green dragon thing.
Yes.
That is-
Oh
That
yeah,
is-
yeah. That's why they're green. Blending the trees.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
so well fit.
It's only forest.
Listen,
Poison dragons, they live in caves.
don't hate on my camouflage.
Yeah, so, alright, without further ado. Last time, with Tales of Lawn, it has worries.
Yeah.
Last time, Tales of Lawn. The party that is still yet unnamed, completed the rest of the dungeon level they were on, collecting a tidy sum of money before regrouping and talking to Lady Dastral and preparing the next step of their adventure. They then made small plans
Cool.
to leave that night, or leave the next night, rather than waiting the rest of the week before departing, and to sneak out before Lord Javert caught on to
Where's
the.
the platinum?
That is the platinum. There's no electric.
This is electrum.
No, that's
And-
platinum.
Is it nighttime still, or is it?
Oh, is it electric?
Following morning.
Oh,
do
that's
you
right,
have
the
anything
platinum
that you'd
is,
like to do that night
Octagonal.
before you go to bed or something?
What
Can
time
I
is
like
it?
a diamond?
By the time
I
you
guess
get
I'll
back
platinum.
and have, it
But it
would have
has all
been
5
like
points.
8 or
Yeah,
8
it's based
p.m.
on the
after
actual like.
you got back from the dungeon.
Like,
and
or
I
the
think
ancient-
This is pretty cool.
that's what you'd ask for all. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Word too. Or your
Yeah, at the rent fair,
Nope.
letter it.
Anybody want to do anything at night before we go to sleep? Technically, this would be before the long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would
You might
technically.
want to do
Because I
Oh no, we'll get to you in a minute.
Okay.
Anybody else?
I ruined somebody's
Oh, you bought me thieves' tools.
right.
Yes. Work with thieves' tools.
Right is on.
Thank you. Thank you. No harm
You
done.
guys mentioned plenty of funny.
I know.
There's a lot.
Not that you had more things. To do, so.
In that case,
Missed that
Riley's on.
Riley's looking
Riley's crashing.
It was really fun. I like that because it was like just a lot of like.
Yeah.
crazy and silly.
Yeah, it was like easy to be like. I don't know.
Why do I still have this fish?
It pushed the narrative forward, but like wasn't big storytelling.
So we're
It's
back.
very
Are
engaging.
we back in the Harpy's Roost? at
You're
this
back
point?
to Harpreet's Roost.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bath. I'm stinky.
Okay, yeah,
That's
easy
what
enough.
I'm doing.
There's a whole bathroom down.
I have my own soap if that's needed.
I mean, You're welcome to it.
Artisan soup. Fucking fancy, man.
Do they have soap in the bag?
they do have soap in the bath that you could use, but you are welcome to use your own soap.
No, I'll use their soap.
You will.
Why not? It's free soap.
That's not very.
That's
cool.
about the
That's-
poshest thing I've heard you say in a while.
That's actually a good point. I probably should just use
That's
my
very
own soap.
un-Rudolph-like.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta get back into character. It's been like a week and a half or 2 weeks.
I mean, he does like adding value to himself. So
No, actually,
he's.
he's denied coins on multiple occasions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll use my own soap.
Sorry, that
I assume I don't have to use the whole bar of soap.
Thieves' mom.
You get a solid use
Surprise.
out of your.
Nice.
All right, tally that
I
down.
bought these.
Um,
Summer. Pretty good. Purple.
I know you have plans for this night, so as you tuck yourself
I do.
away in your room
Have
with
very
Woodball,
Me and Woodball are gonna have a private meeting.
What? In bed?
No.
look, don't judge the relationship.
Well,
It
he
is
said get in bed.
it is
Woodball
831 post-apocalypse.
and Woodball is the
People know that.
embodiment of thousands of dying souls. Tark may do Woodball what he likes.
That's it. Yeah,
No,
I wouldn't challenge that for a second.
no.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll never.
Having a silent disco.
you have
We could beat it.
tools, right?
Yes.
Do you have
yes.
like tinkering tools? I don't know tools.
I think I got that with my level up.
Okay.
If I didn't already.
You got the proficiency. You didn't get.
Oh, did I not get the tools?
No. So
I
you
thought I already had
you
the
got
tools.
proficiency with smithing tools, but you already have tinker's tools.
Yes, I have Tinker's tools.
You have tinker tools, and then you will get the. Okay. So there's gonna be. I'm gonna say there's two parts to this. There's the tinker part, and there's a smithing part. For each part, if you tell me how you would approach it or what you'd like to do, go from there.
Wait, do I have to pick stuff?
Yes. I will give you. You would know this. If you needed access to a forge, you do have the recommendation of Hammer's Forge from a card. So you do have a forge you can access.
Tark will access said forge.
Okay. So
And
you
he'll
are
bring Woodball with him.
okay. So you go out into the city, and Hammer greets you as he's closing up the shop, and after a short discussion, allows you to use his forge. As long as you lock up after yourself and return him the keys, he's going to the Harkins Forge. So he's like, you'll find me before bed. Just return the keys before you go to bed.
Tark will make sure of that. He's gonna go in there and do his artificial thing.
Okay. So you
Here's the key to the forge.
a key too.
I did, yeah.
All the pro-
I know.
All right. So in the forge, what are you looking to?
I want it to be pretty bulky.
Okay.
And I need a place for Woodball on the top, but then also a helm to cover Woodball.
Okay.
To
How
protect.
big were you thinking?
Big.
Okay.
Bigger than Torch.
Okay. So for that size, you're probably gonna be working a good part. Depending on how you. So I'm gonna have you roll first a strength check and then a constitution check, just to see if you can handle it. And this will also cost you 500 gold in supplies. Well, let's see how well you roll, and then I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled a 9 on strength, so we're off to a good start.
And then roll a con.
Alright, that was a little better, 13.
Okay. So it does take you the good part of an hour, but you are able to, from the various collections of like junk armor, you're able to kind of construct a, it's almost like a hollow, like Alphonse from Full Metal Alchemist. You basically are
Yes.
constructing like a connected suit of armor at this point
Yes.
that is completely hollow up to the neck portion.
And then I would like to breathe my sentience artificer stuff
Sure.
via
And-
Woodball.
You're giving Woodball a body.
I am.
Now for this part, so this is the runic part, and this is the part that might take the longest. So I'm going to need you to roll a sleight of hand, as this is going to be a high dexterity, and you have advantage. This is going to be a high dexterity situation.
Alright, I got a 13.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say it looks. You probably could have done better. Looking at it, it's not perfect. Looks a little rough around the edges. There are some jagged bits that probably will eventually need hammering down, but for what you wanted, you have a body with which Woodball can connect with.
Awesome. And then I would like to take Woodball out of, wherever he happens to be, and I'd like to place him on the little slot that I've created for him in the armor.
I knight you Woodball.
So, as you take Woodball and you place him, it's almost like you're placing an ancient relic on a pedestal. And as you set him down, there is a sudden flare as runes just start lighting up, starting right around the head, and making their way down his body as you fill, as you've made these runes all the way. Then the armor itself starts taking on a sheen, and Woodball's head slowly floats back up, revolves a couple times, and settles back down.
Torque would like to step back, look at his work, and say, Woodball, like body?
This strange tin man you've now created. Again, 100% Alphonse from Fullmetal, except like,
Not head.
yeah, basically, except with just like this little piece of head. Like, imagine that scene where Alphonse's helmet gets knocked off and the cat pops out from it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you have on here, like that little tiny head and this big metal body.
That's why he gets
And-
a helmet,
Yeah.
Go.
I-
Yeah, he shouldn't look
And he slowly moves his arms and says, "This feels fun. It's gonna take some getting used to. 3 steps straight."
Like a top move underneath the block.
Torque
Essentially.
would like to kind of motion to Woodball and be like, remember how throw, hit, kill, make Woodball happy.
Ah, yes. And with that, Woodball plucks his own head and holds his head upside down in his hand and throws it out the open window because you've vented this place. And I'm gonna need you to roll just an attack roll to see if it actually makes it out the window.
Oh, no, wait.
Using the new stats for your stupid thunder.
That's gonna be under your features.
Yeah. I think Yager, can I borrow one of your dice?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like 14.
Could you better give me some?
Yeah,
Just
sure.
use dexterity.
He rolled a 9. Total.
To make it through an open window, that's enough. So he hurls its head out the window, and you hear him in the distance going, "Oh, I did not think this through." And we'll make some more.
And I will send the body after him.
The body beautifully treks out and picks up the head.
Torque is very pleased with this.
I need you to roll an intelligence check using the Steel Defender stats.
D&D Beyond is here.
With advantage. Yeah,
Intelligence?
yes.
Oh, he's got a -2. This is gonna go well. Oh wait, he got a 15.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, that's he got a net 20 with advantage.
Okay. He's able to easily plop his head on right side up in the first go. He's like, okay, I'm getting the hang of this. And at this point, it would be about 3 in the morning.
I'm gonna return the key, arm in arm with the Steel Defender.
Okay, so you make it back to the Harpy's Roost. Just so you're aware, you're gonna end up sleeping, or you're gonna end up spending half the day asleep to make up for your.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. To make up for being up to basically. So you, yeah. So you make it back, and you are, if you want, you can use my fairy dice too. Make it back, you return the keys, and you return to your room. Everybody else is asleep while you do this. So you are.
Does the Steel Defender sleep?
He just takes up a post next to your door and just stands
On the outside.
inside.
He's guarding the outside.
So
We walk in the hall in the morning.
What-
Like, yeah, what is
leaving
this?
early in the morning.
No, you guys will be leaving at night.
Oh,
Or something.
that's after dark.
Wonderful. That makes
Right.
well,
Do we have
What?
a day to like shop before then?
Yeah.
Okay. And Torque's gonna sleep
Oh,
through
we're
a
just
little
leaving
bit of
early from the original time.
If you needed to shopping or something like that, you could stay up a little bit and like give somebody your shopping list and then go to sleep. That's totally.
that. I actually don't think there's anything I need immediately. So.
Oh.
And you said to subtract 500 from that, right?
I'm gonna say yes, just because the size to be around 8 feet tall.
Now,
you
I
like
do-
buying a set of Play-Doh.
Yeah, I
And-
do think I can remake him. I don't know how that comes into play. But it looks like I can do that. If
Probably
he ever,
recycled materials.
yeah, if he'd ever get damaged beyond repair.
Yeah, you'd be able to recycle a good chunk of the materials. You'd basically smelt them down, but you're basically able to use some of the there's like an available set of plate armor that you just kind of absconded with and left money back for, and mix that with some additional materials. So
Alrighty. I'll set.
All right. Shall I give you my shopping list?
all right, let's begin the shopping.
It was also recommended to us last episode by our friendly DM. I should probably find a bag of holding.
Yes.
That is a good point.
Oh, I should tell you guys how coins work. Coins work in this world.
Oh.
So, you guys have been able to bill for a large amount of coins because,
Well, last time we had the chest with us, right? The one
Right.
we had lunch.
yeah.
Tell us that they're magically weightless, right?
No.
They're, so kind of, but not really. So the way the richer folk, more affluent folk, would have a coin purse that is basically a small bag of coin. And it would be limited by what you can fit inside the opening to the coin purse, which is usually like a hand. You can't really fit much of. You couldn't fit anything except coins in there.
Right.
But they do have a huge capacity. Or more poor people, a more average person, more average people, what they have is something that will shrink coins down.
Oh.
So coins become a minor fraction of their actual weight.
So when you pull them out, they return to their size.
Right. So as they leave the bag, they return to there. So instead of having like a pocket dimension like you would for bag of holding, it's actually a spell on things that enter that shrink it down. But again, in the same situation as with the, bag of holding money bags, in this situation, it would you're really only going to be able to get money in and out of there.
So it's like a reduced bag, essentially.
Right, basically.
Ooh, that's super wicked, actually.
Yeah, so that's why you guys have been able to tote large quantities.
Okay, makes sense. So how do you want to do this? Are we going around, or are we just giving you a list and saying, "Can I find these things"?
We're gonna do a little bit of role play.
Well,
in the thing. It depends on what you want, because some things, there are various stores. It depends on what store, if you have a store preference, that kind of thing. So, we can do it by store.
Well,
It's good.
I think I'll go first, as the first thing I want is so close to home. I would like to purchase a bottle of bourbon from the Harpy's Roost.
Easy enough. There are several different bottles, several different qualities. Most expensive one is a 5 gold bottle. The cheapest one is a 5 copper bottle.
Okay, I'll take the 5 gold bottle.
Sure, mark it off.
And now I don't have any preference on who goes next. It's like to stop.
Riley has no plans to shoot. Maybe they'll just follow some.
You'd like to join me, Riley? I'm going to the tailor to get outfit. You might need some
Yeah, he's certainly not allowed
updated
to.
clothes.
He's not allowed to come with me. I can stab him with my dagger.
Rudolph, that sounds like a great idea.
You guys are all sitting at breakfast, and Ariel is just, instantly minding her own logbooks as she watches you guys.
I would like to find or go to the blacksmith, and I would like to get some upgraded daggers.
I would like to
if
go
that's
to the
something I can
blacksmith
do.
also.
You're also going to go to the...
Yep.
Okay. So, when you guys wake up for breakfast, Hammer's actually in the tavern when you guys wake up. And he actually says, well, I was actually planning on having my store closed today. I talked to Giles.
At the Lost Tower.
Yeah, at the Lost Tower. I usually sell my finer stuff there.
Mm.
So if you're looking for something above the average dagger, I'd go to him.
Cool. Let's go visit.
Do you live here as well, Amber?
No, I just spend the occasional night. I usually live above the smithy.
That's it.
Anybody else want to go to the Lost Tower?
What's the
Magic
most powerful-
item shop.
Magic
Right,
item.
magic shots.
Magic items.
Would I find something like a silver dagger at a magic item shop? Would that be
Yes. You can find. So the way Giles' shop is set up is you can find almost everything there.
Oh,
It's more of an emporium than just a magic item shop. But the label is to make sure he gets the right kind.
right. Well, then I'll tag along.
So everybody's going to God.
Sorry, Riley.
Except for Torque, who is very.
Yeah, Torque is passed.
We can go to the tailor first if you'd like.
No, we're good. I'll just walk in the back. Safe distance. Well, any sort of danger might be.
Right.
Alright, so you guys arrive, and there is once more a silver-eyed half-elf at the desk. Greets you as you come in. Welcome, fair adventurers, to the Lost Item Magic Shop. What do you want?
Wow, that's no way to greet a friend in the morning.
Dude, it is like 6 a.m.
Do you need a
So
drink?
I always need a drink.
Right. So I'm gonna get out the bottle of bourbon that I have, and I'm just gonna boop, and pour him a glass and hand it to him. And then while he's starting to drink it,
Oh, it's gone.
okay, I'll pour him another glass. And then as soon as I put that glass down, I'll start talking. I'll be like, so I'm looking for a few things. Would you be willing to help me out in perusing around?
Oh, sure. He pulls out a ledger, thumps it on the table, takes a sip, and holds up his phone.
So, the clothes that I have on now, they're quite nice, but they're not really magically protective, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not one for armor, but I am looking for something to give me a little bit of cushioning. Do you think you have anything that could fit that description?
Well, let's see here. We've got, robes of protection. Robes of protection. I know Giles keeps a few sets laying around. He likes to protect the wizardy types as much as he protects everybody else. Be foolish.
Pretended.
Yes, that's wizardy types.
Well, I mean, he is a wizardy type, so it's good for him to have stuff, be purchasing his own.
Does make sense.
Keeps the
Right
cost
in.
down.
grumpy Niles.
That's what they used to call him in high school.
Oh no.
He's usually quite chipper.
Not to be confused with grumpy Gills.
Alright, so we have some fancy robes.
Right.
We could, I think we might have a set of dragon skin robes laying around somewhere. But alternatively, if you're more a cloak kind of person than
Right.
the hide of a beast, we do have a cloak of protection, and we do have some rings of protection as well.
I'm more of the jacket type. How flashy is the dragon skin? Is it overly presumptuous?
For you or for the average person?
For the average person.
Well, it's such a...
Okay. 9.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, 9.
They would look fantastic on you.
I guess would I know what like would dragon skin be similar to armor, or would it be light enough where it would kind of be normal clothes but offer kind of some armor class? Like would I know?
Dragon skin would be like robes with a +1 series.
Okay, cool. That's
That
kind
would
of that's kind of what I'm looking for.
Alternatively, you could get a cloak made into a jacket.
Okay. And
Or-
and the cloak of protection is like the normal like +1 AC +1 to saving throws thing.
Yeah, it's a +1, or if you want like a more rare version.
Okay.
Or conversely, you could have your jacket enchanted.
that is what I would actually prefer, because I quite like my jacket as it is, which, if I remember correctly, is like a maroon kind of like naval officer's coat at the time being. Yeah. How much would it cost me to get my jacket enchanted with protection?
Well, let's see. When would you need it by?
It would probably have to be a rush order. I'm actually leaving this evening.
We could probably get that for you.
If it's too much hassle in such a short time, I'm willing to just buy a cloak. It's not a big deal.
For the enchantment, I think it would cost about 750 gold.
That's a little steep. How much would it be for just a cloak?
The cloak itself
Would it be more expensive or less?
would be a little more expensive.
Right. I start taking off my jacket and I just hand it to him, and then I'm gonna pull out stacks of gold, just from the little like reducing power tray. And
You would actually have basically a pocket plane.
I guess true. Yeah, I guess I would have the real one, right? So I'll pull out the coinage necessary. You said 750, right?
Yeah, it's gonna cost you 750.
So I'm gonna divide that. I'm gonna pay.
Do you have any electrum?
I do actually. Yes.
Can you pay mostly in your electrum?
Yes, I'm not quite familiar with the exchange rate of electrum with gold.
It's
Five.
it's a half gold.
Half a gold.
If
Yes,
I'm not
of course.
mistaken.
So
Half.
I can pay you. That would come out to 62 gold worth of electrum. Would you be willing to do a discount since I'm paying majority in electrum?
That is this. See, electrum is so we can get it done today.
Right, understand. Okay, so 62 gold worth of electrum. 2 platinum brings me to 82 gold, which means, well, my abacus. 750 minus 82 is 668 gold remaining. Okay. So I need to do 668, all my electrum, and my 2 platinum. Okay, cool. Yeah, I take off my jacket, I pay him in full, all my electrum also, and then I give him my jacket. When should I be back to pick it up?
4 hours.
4 hours, lovely. In the meantime, there's actually one more thing I thought I could pick up if it's here. Sorry to...
He hands it off to like an assistant.
Right. Do you have any silver daggers, by chance?
We do. Just a basic silver dagger.
I'm looking for something maybe with a flashy handle, some embellishing.
Of course.
Don't judge me.
No
The
judgment
funny
here.
part is you
The dagger might save your life one day. Who knows?
You want a dagger that you have plated.
I actually don't have a dagger to be plated.
Oh, well. Alright.
Despite my prompt, I don't have a dagger to be plated.
That will cost you 100 and
5.
yeah. I think that's about right. 105.
Would it cost less if I provided some silver coinage for melting?
No. That one won't. There's a certain they actually plate they actually silver weapons in a different way than shop. We use alchemy.
Right.
Which actually requires a tincture which we can't readily convert the metal into.
So, if you don't mind, just because of the coinage I have on, I'd like to relieve some of the load.
Oh, I mean you can pay it, so I'm not gonna
Right.
say no to that.
But, wonderful. So I'm going to pay 300 silver, which comes out to 30 of the gold, right? And I need to pay 75.
Yeah.
Cool. I pay that.
Awesome.
And then I think that's everything I wanted from you. So I will go ahead and I'll say thank you kindly, and I hand him the rest of the bourbon bottle, because I know my friends here will also probably be giving out outlandish orders for the rest of this afternoon. I'm gonna let you keep that.
Girls will appreciate it. He's in for it this morning and tonight. He's got a busy day.
And then I'm going to pat Riley on the shoulder, and I'm going to be like, well, if you're not needing anything, I'm off to the tailor for the rest of my outfit.
Well, speaking of in stuff, y'all have the holding bags, the bags.
Oh,
the,
sure.
The big ones. You know what I mean?
So we have several different sizes of bags of holding.
Yeah, bags of holding.
We have, and he like literally takes you over to a wall. You have everything from like basically purses, like you have coin pouches, you have purses, all the way up to like camping backpacks.
Is there any chance that there's a bag of holding that looks particularly dwarven?
We can say
Like a miner's satchel. Or
sure. There's on the wall there is in like one of the lower sections. There's basically what looks like a shorter hiking backpack that you would expect like a miner or somebody to.
is this good for somebody with a short satchel?
Yeah.
Because a recommendation.
I mean, it does appear that per your size, I would stay away from these larger hiking backpacks and perhaps stay to the. I mean, it shows you like the. It's like stay away from these ones because these are a little bit big. These are like as tall as you.
Oh, come on.
And perhaps focus more over there.
You only need one, right?
I mean, it depends on how much stuff you want to put in them. They're all. The bigger the bag of holding, the more you can fit into it, and the bigger item.
But how much of it?
It depends on the size.
So how much for these? Less big.
The less big ones will cost you. I mean, so the biggest ones we have, they go up to 10,000 pieces. But those can hold like literal cubic yards. Well, okay, hundreds of cubic yards.
Oh, nah.
Like this is a portable house basically on your back.
Yeah.
If you want something a little bit, smaller, you can get something within the 500 gold piece, 500 to 1,000 gold piece range.
Look, okay, whatever. I'll take the smallest one. Take the smallest one. Yeah.
He holds up a coin pouch.
Like one of the coin purses you were talking about.
Yes.
Bag of holding.
Oh yes, this is a small bag of holding. That's what coin purses are. Well, the more expensive. Since this will run you about 150 gold.
Oh, 500 my ass.
Well, 500 is for able to
Actual
backpack. Again, same hiking backpack that he offered before.
Yeah.
It's in like this garish puce color.
I think we would want something that we can store supplies in.
Oh, okay. So you think I should get bank.
I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money.
Do you want to get more than one? Get
How much is the?
How much would like the
So the
backpack-
normal size one is like
I have that one.
is the like 500 to 1,000 depending on like the capacity, the internal capacity.
Ah,
well for a party of 5. What do you recommend?
I mean, listen, it depends on whether you like taking everything you find.
Of course we do.
I would recommend the
Well, do we want to look at us for here? Skip in? I mean,
That being said, you could all each get not
Also
limited to one per part.
Does my jacket require 2 minutes? Right?
I don't think so. It'd be the same as a cloak of protection,
Okay, I'll look it up.
but it would be. That's basically what you're getting.
so the smaller one, like,
That is the coin bag.
Won't much.
right. Because we can't fit large items in it.
Right. That would just hit an absurdly large number of things.
it's like
Look.
a medium-sized stick.
Look, I'll get them. I'll get them. Let's just.
Would
cut
you like
crap.
the? Would you like the? All right. So basically, if you want the more rare one that will hold more stuff, or you want like the middle ground one that will hold less.
Do you have like numbers for that?
So the middle ground, I don't have.
Doesn't mean we can't have more later.
Yeah.
We just need one for now.
Can always upgrade in the
You
future.
know, I mean, you saw how much gold we pulled from one floor.
Yeah, and we're able to hold.
I mean, at least 500 gold piece, right? So
Yeah.
you get one bag.
I would say that you get probably about 30 to 50 cubic feet in the cheaper one, and you get closer to like it's like 50 to 100.
It's not bad.
50 cubic feet is like that's trying to bring that. But
Is it?
is it just 2.5?
Thanks.
It's more than 2.5.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's not.
It's like
Yeah, because 5 would be
3. Oh,
yeah, it'd be less than 5, but it would be like
it's 460.
So you really can't use.
so. The maximum length of something you can put in there is 4 feet.
So I can
Pythagoras.
fit Riley in.
It's slightly long.
So you're saying
based on
I
the
could
We do the
put
math.
Riley,
guys.
I could put Riley in the bag.
You could put Riley in the bag.
By all means.
It's literally a
Yeah, I
bag
think
that's the
that's
perfect
almost
size
the
for
truth.
Riley, and Riley can fit in it.
Good.
Well, sounds
Good to
perfect.
know.
Look, Riley's gonna get.
Yeah, just get that.
It's like,
That's
look, I'll take the medium. I don't care.
So that's
Probably not.
that's the 50. The 50.
Yeah.
Okay, that will cost you.
Is this my purchase or?
I'll 500 gold. I'll give you 100. 50.
Oh, ship it.
This color is fine, right? Again, it's this garish piece.
Purish. Purple.
Are there other
No,
colors?
it's like
I'm
it's like
like flesh
weird.
color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Flesh
Yeah,
green.
I don't think
It's
he
like a
cares.
flesh green.
Oh,
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm covered. And look, it all looks the same.
I'll chip in 100.
Does anybody else want to chip in?
Of course not.
I think
Hey,
I'll
I'll
chip
make
in
it
150.
money.
Say again.
I'll chip in 150
For what?
for the bag holding.
Oh,
Have
dear.
you not been paying attention?
I'm sorry, I've been managing my code.
you're just been looking at it. Nice.
I can contribute to
It was 500 total.
then 150, whatever you need.
Well, that's
It's 150, 300.
Sure.
That's
Can
450. I only
contribute at a
pay
later
50.
date.
Yeah, we'll just contribute half for it toward. It's unfair to make
400,
it.
right? It's like 100 and
If you all
100.
contribute
Well,
300,
300.
you can
100.
get else.
I'll contribute 100. No, I'll do 100.
Okay. Well then I'll.
Okay. Okay, then I'll
we can all do 100, right? There's 5.
Yeah,
Let's just all,
I'm
let's just all,
just
let's
giving
all do 100.
Extra, but
Brilliant.
Torque isn't here, so
Torque
somebody
will pay
has to.
someone.
I got Torque's will pay me back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
so
just subtract
100 apiece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. That's what I say.
Done. Marked off.
Thanks.
Bag of holding.
He hands you the bag of holding, and it is like a camp backpack that seems like it's perfectly suited for your size.
This is the one that.
This giant responsibility.
Yeah. You guys can always get another one if I
Yeah,
have
later.
stuff of Ryan's bagging
Stay.
services.
You,
Yeah, there are
you mismanaged your arrow. So,
Well, that one, I wasn't even
Other
touching that one.
Technically, he didn't misplace it. Technically, still.
Well, he didn't
Within the
lose
party.
it. He did misplace it.
Like,
But-
it landed.
Asimonius also goes, there's also specialty bags of holding too, if this concerns you. So, like, if you were going someplace hot, you could get a cold bag of holding that cools everything.
Need a bag of coal.
Up top.
We were very carefully trying not to say that because it appears that it is copyrighted.
I read it.
Oh, is it?
Copyrighted by some merchants in Averell, so we can't officially call ours the bag of gold.
do you need anything else?
No, and I'm like stuffing my existing backpack into the new backpack.
It just goes right in.
Russian dolls is back.
Yeah.
I'd like some daggers. What have you got?
We've got daggers, and we've got daggers, and we've got daggers. So depending on the rarity you want.
Well, this is what I have now, and I'd like something a little bit better.
All right, so looks like you want stuff that's a little bit more
Maybe.
artisanal. A Foden, we could find you like one that dispenses poison. Does that interest you? Poison dispensing?
I don't know. What are the options? What have you got here? Do you have anything? I mean, because I have a flaming dagger. I already can, I don't know, magic lightning for my weapons. What are other options?
So
What
these.
if I don't know?
Okay, so like basically, if you want like a +1 dagger, the price is going to jump to about like 105 around what a silver dagger would cost.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's for a +1. Yes.
What about more than
Silvering a +1 would cost 205. It would cost the dagger price plus 100.
So just buying it right out is
No. So it just so happens that the cost of silvering and the cost of a +1 dagger are the same. It's not the same for everything, but it just so happens that for this one thing,
so
it's
it's +1 the highest you have.
there's +1, there's +2, and then there's +3, and then there's different enchantments on top of that.
Hold on.
So there's like
The price climbs significantly after
Yeah.
this one.
this is the simplest increase.
Okay.
Adds 100 gold. So the smallest jump is 100 gold more expensive. After that, you're looking at 500 plus. Yeah.
Wow. Boy.
Okay.
Big
I guess
Like if you want like a flame tongue dagger, that's like 500 gold.
You have.
I would like 2 daggers.
Okay.
I'll take
And I.
Well, a
What
second.
is this silver?
You guys are also trying to buy it properly. I just want to.
I think that still might be a little far off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Torque's got like under 100 gold to earth.
So what's the difference between
Oh.
plus?
Not after the.
Did you add your? You should have 500. Or no, no.
I
You
made
just
mine.
spent.
He
Go
spent
for
500.
platinum.
yeah.
Or is that only 20?
That's 10 gold each.
Yeah. So
I spent like 650 total.
Oh, yeah.
So what's the difference between, say, it's like a dagger of venom and a plus
You spent 100
Like,
more
what's
than me.
the cost?
Yes. So a dagger of venom, if it's a +1 dagger of venom, then it would basically have +1 to hit and +1 to the damage that does. And it would also deal. That'd be the same thing as like the flame tongue, so it'd be around 500. But just the +1 dagger just does +1. Like you would just add 1 to all of your rolls, basically.
All right, we'll just. Can I just have 2 +1 daggers?
Sure, that would be 210.
Okay. That's good. And then I can always go back and add more. Can I buy new daggers or I can make
You
them?
can buy new daggers, you
Enchant them?
can enchant them.
What would say just these regular ass daggers I have? What would like an enchantment cost for that?
It depends on what you want. Like,
But it can like
you
what
can.
offer.
So if we like add an apparatus so that it envenoms itself, so you just add poison and it continually douses itself in poison, that would cost like 300 gold to do that.
Okay.
Like different. If you want us to turn it into like a flame tongue dagger so that it catches like it turns to like it deals fire. It is able to withstand heat, it catches on fire, and there's like a little and he pulls one out and it's very curious because it has this he says a word and it almost looks like an oily sheen covers it and then it catches fire. And the metal has to be tempered properly so that it can handle this enchantment. 500.
All right. Well, I've resigned to 2 +1 daggers, please.
Sure. Easily done.
210.
Mm-hmm. 210.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Oh, already.
Yeah. The fire panda. Hello, panda.
Alright. Is there anything else you want? Yes. So would you like these backed? It's in a nifty brown shopping bag. That's into you. There you go. Alright. What can I do for you?
I have a bit of an eclectic mix.
Okay.
Cameron mentioned that you may sell surplus stock from his store. Do you happen to have any sort of chainmail?
Chain. That should have. We have a few different varieties if you're looking for something more than just normal chainmail. Like we have this elven chain. Point to like to on one of the further walls, like it's just like an array of armor. We have the elven chainmail. That's gonna cost you about 12,000 gold.
Maybe something a bit cheaper.
Standard, like just like well crafted. Some of Shield's slightly above average work goes for about 1,200 gold. His adamantium set of chain goes for 1,500.
What about like just a chain shirt?
A chain shirt. Ancient.
I have 666 gold.
Wow. I have not that much.
So a basic chain shirt will cost about 50. If you'd like some better than just common work, like some of Hammer's. Yeah, fine. If you want something a little bit more than Hammer's basic work, it's going to cost you upwards of. It'll cost like. It's like I have here 1,000 gold, 1,050 gold. Oh, markdown 1,050 gold with your discount for the.
I think maybe just the simple one will do.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Easy enough. Did you want his adamantium set? Or just the normal?
Just the 50 gold.
Oh, sure.
Stop. For God's sake.
Also, you have potions of healing, correct?
Yes. Yes, we do.
How many do you have in stock right now?
How many do you need?
The 50 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
For our basic ones, they're 50 gold a bottle. If you want something a little bit more than the basic package, we still have them. We have these greater potions. They will be 125 gold a bottle.
Like,
You
would I be able to spend my time after Magic Item Shop painting my room?
yes. Yes.
150. Maybe 1 greater potion of healing and 2. 3. 2.
So that's gonna be 220.
Times 2. And then, do you happen to have a pair of platinum rings, about 50 gold each. Platinum.
I mean, we have rings, waves to remember the assistance. Let's go get the you don't want enchant rings, you just want basic rings?
Just basic 50-ish gold platinum rings.
Basic platinum rings. It's like, it comes back with a pair, they will cost you.
And then 25 gold worth of powdered silver.
Sure. Are you looking for just alchemical supplies?
Alchemic supplies, yes.
Sure. And he just takes you over to the section, and there's literally like a whole section of the store that's set aside. Yeah.
Said that from the beginning.
And it's like, I'm gonna set you up with Marcos. Come here and help me. I'll help you get whatever quantities of supplies you need. And just come to the front when you're ready to pay.
Mm-hmm. Last thing, I'm looking for books, but it would be odd books, something that potentially in the language, untranslatable, maybe runes, that sort of thing. Small books.
I mean, we do have runic books, but those aren't typically.
Is there something you can't read, dear friend? Because I happen to be able to read all writing.
Mhm. I am looking for some sort of augury focus in both form.
Okay.
I mean, I can't potentially glean information from divine.
What?
I could just buy like a card or something as well. You know,
Let me see what we have. I'll go look for that. Get your supplies and
Okay. Well, I'll peruse and I'll get the 25 gold's worth of powders.
yep, easy enough.
The name of the
Oh, did you miss the raid?
No. No. It was announced. Oh. Did he change his name? It was just Fire Panda before, right?
Fire Panda 8 instead of 97. It might have been 97.
No, I said hello. Brain ran. That's fine.
Alright, so when you gather your supplies, you come back. He goes, well, I don't exactly have a book of, I don't know if this will work for you, but I do have, pulled out, it's like this pocket book, right? Like a pocket-sized book. It's like,
It's a pocket Bible.
Dude, I got
this was actually a set of runes transcribed by Giles and I. That was the journal of an alchemist. We just transcribed it into runes because we could during our downtime. Did this work for you?
I feel like content is not as important as the focus of it. So,
I mean, it's literally just we were bored and we wrote runes in the book. So
Yep, I'll
this
take
works
it,
for
yep.
you. I don't even feel good charging you that much for this. 5 silver.
5 silver. Thank you. So if I have that right, that would be 400 gold and 5 silver.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good enough.
Thank you, Asmodeus.
No problem. Is there anything else you guys need?
Nothing from me.
Alright, well, we'll be seeing you tonight.
Okay.
I hear everybody else running quite the party tonight. You best be ready for it.
Good to know.
We will be.
And with that, you walk out of the magic shop.
Okay, Taylor, right?
Are people heading back to the inn at this point?
I'm going to the tailor.
I think
Yeah.
2 people are going to the tailor. What about Freya and
Freya.
Freya.
God, Blaze and Casper?
Close. Freya's my old character. Still within the realm of this world.
I think I'll head
Fiery-
back. I'll head back.
Yeah,
I'll harvest
I
this.
love Freya.
So you guys, okay, so 2, Blaze and Casper are going back to the roost.
All right, Torque wants to start integrating his newfound friend with the rest of the party. He feels that introductions are in order. Maybe a birthday party.
We've already had
It
birthday.
is a birthday party.
Aw.
We're gonna go have a birthday party at the Harvey's Roost.
At this point, I'd say by the time you guys get back, it's probably about like 10 or 11 in the morning. It's getting close to noon. So you have a little bit of a lunch crowd there, and as you guys walk in, you see this plate of armor or suit of armor walking around
Oh,
with Torque.
Hello, friends.
Torque, who's your new friend?
Woodball.
Oh,
And he like lifts the helm and reveals Woodball like placed on the.
Again, tiny head.
See.
He has money
hello,
When,
Ball.
when did you do this?
last evening.
Wow,
Did you get it
quite an
sleep?
improvement.
He has body now, can throw himself.
And Woodball plucks his head, and he's like winding up the throat.
No, Woodball.
The duck down.
Plucks his head.
I've seen what Woodball can do.
So kill enemies.
Yeah, yeah.
And Tark's like making the movement over and over again to make sure you get it.
See.
I will push my hand out. Nice to meet you, new Woodball.
Your hand is crushed.
Oh no.
Actually, roll a strength check.
Oh, not bad.
bad.
Strength is not bad. It's at 17.
Okay, your hand is almost crushed.
Oh.
If you had been any less prepared to shake hands with the suit of armor, you'd be in a lot of pain.
And now that Torque wants to go up to the barkeep if he can.
Sure, easy enough.
He wants to request a cake
A cake.
for Woodball. His birthday.
You know what? I think that would be perfect. How does this evening sound for a little bit of a party for Woodball?
Excellent.
Squirrel goes, excellent. I'll let the cook know, and we'll get something going.
Torque has like tears in his eyes. He's a very
Oh.
proud parent.
That's sweet.
This will be quite exciting, Torque. Don't you worry, we'll take care of
I'm
it.
sick to my stomach.
He like he gives the suit of armor a hug.
All right. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to find the tailor and request some new boots, some new trousers, and probably a different shirt, in case we go somewhere a little nicer on our expenditure.
Roll a investigation.
That is a 22.
22. All right.
boy.
So you actually start by asking Asimonius where to go. And Asimonius, while at first pointing to the forward section in Lost Tower, then goes, well, if you want to go more ostentatious. And then he tells you where a shop is located. Tailor's shop, not far from the last side of the map. And so in short order, you are there. The owner comes in. Hi, lad. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a pair of boots, a new pair of trousers, and probably a tunic as well. I need to up my outfit a little bit, not go to a place a little bit more fancy than most of the adventures we take. And my friend here also needs a bit of an upgrade.
There's no saving me. I'm kidding.
Pretty much anything's an upgrade for that boy.
I
Yeah.
would agree, yes.
All right,
You didn't
now
have to agree.
Let's see. How fancy are we talking?
Nothing too flashy, just, durable and also not rubbish, if that makes sense.
Sure, something prepared for the weather as it is turning colder. Let's see what we can do here. He starts browsing through some of the things he has, and finally produces for you a. It would basically be. Trying to think of the correct movie now. And it's escaping me. So we're gonna skip you for a second. We'll return as soon as I have the movie. For you, he produces what looks like basic dock workers' clothes, like not quite as loose as a pirate's outfit or like pirate's clothing, but like so you got like a tunic. It'll go over your it can go over your armor if you wanted to up the size, or it could go under your armor and you wanted to lay your armor on top of that. Either look would work.
Probably under would be best. Can we get my friend a jacket as well, since it is getting colder?
Sure. What kind of jacket would you like?
It's not summer?
No, it's like autumn.
Yeah.
Wait, it was summer like 2 sessions ago.
Was it?
My one note for session 5 was
Summer.
That was the Summer Solstice Festival was at the very beginning.
Yeah.
It's now been a few weeks. Like literally, I think exactly 2 weeks.
Okay.
You know how quick it turns from summer to fall here, so.
That's
And you are in like a more northern.
Why don't we say something?
Riley,
Riley, what do you think? Something wool line for you? Something to keep you quite warm?
It might be a little bit warm for now. I do have a selection of leather jackets. Seem to be trendy at the moment.
Are you a leather type?
I'm a very leather type.
Right. Let's have a look at those then.
Picks you out just like this very simple cut leather jacket.
Sure. So I got give me something to go off. Baby pirates.
So it's like a yeah. So it's like a dock worker's outfit. So like more durable, thicker trousers, and a shirt that while it almost seems like it's loose and flowy, it's actually like long sleeved and warm for like those chilly mornings that come in. And, like so, whether it's sunny, beating down sun, or chilly, the shirt should provide warmth or cold depending on what you need. Cool.
Well, I'm looking for nothing. I'm not looking for colds. It sounds
Opposite of warmth.
No, I'll take it.
All right, so your total will run you 5 silver total. All right, my apologies, 5 silver total. So here's the leather jackets a little bit.
Riley, don't worry. I got it. It's not a big deal.
Nah, come on. It's 5 silver.
It's a friendly trip on me. Come on.
Okay, so
Fair enough. Thanks for
Yeah, no problem.
so for your outfit,
Thank you for letting me increase the entrance value of your being.
also
I can't think of a funny response. Riley. Yeah, okay.
outside the game, I just want to mention somebody ordered pizza.
Yeah.
And inside the game,
What pizza should I order? What's nearby?
you could do caliente,
It's really close.
and it's actually pretty good pizza.
Can I order online? Do I have to call?
You can order online.
Yeah, good
Ordering online would be the way to go
Good call.
while we're on the interwebs.
My credit card number is 54.
Yeah, exactly. 555515555.
I have an aside. I'll just. What are you
Oh.
for?
I think it's
Caliente on Liberty. It's South Street.
Which one?
One on Liberty.
Liberty.
Blue
Got it.
gold, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
As an aside, I have a note here that we found a cloth cloak made of silk and a cloth mantle with silver. What exactly the mantle?
Your I've been taking
A
some
mantle
notes.
is
Just
like a jacket.
These are Turk's notes for this session.
Kind of like a jacket. It's like
Jacket
a
like
coat
the vibe.
and a jacket blended into one.
What?
Like it doesn't close all like it has some closures, but it's mostly like flowy.
You know who took care of that?
I think Casimir would be the one to chase down for a
Sorry, what did I do?
Well, we have a cloth cloak made of silk and a cloth mantle made of.
Yeah. We do have some random items we picked up.
What are those? What's the random?
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Standard, boring.
pouring notes about random things we picked
Just
up.
making sure. 'Cause I'm talking about jacket,
Yeah, that
so-
was sorry.
What are the sizes?
Does anybody want any toppings?
Average.
Yeah, what kind of toppings do you
Medium.
want, guys?
I was thinking just cheese.
2 cheese pizzas?
Yeah, because
Works.
he's, you know,
Para los veg head.
Yeah.
The pizza para los veg head.
cheese bitches.
Just sit back, cash. It's an option.
Okay.
I have,
Yes,
uh,
I can
have
give
a
it.
20.
That's
I can give it. If somebody
Two large
finds
cheese
magnets by
pizzas.
their feet,
If you want, I can just type in my card.
sorry. What happened? Oh, right, we're still doing.
Also, so Rudolph, I would say it's kind of I can't think of the movie, and it's not going to come to me. So we're just going to carry on as if I remember the movie. Kingdom of Heaven. That's the movie. I was looking right at it.
Oh, that's late. It says it'll be here at 11:20 if I look.
Oh. What?
It says estimated ready at 11:20.
That's not right at all, because that's 2 hours.
I know.
That can't be right.
I picked Liberty. Let me just
Might just be 50.
You might have to.
let me just change the page.
Take a break and pick it up.
Yeah.
You can do a pickup? It's down the street. I mean, it's literally down the street.
551 cent.
They'll be in Texas. So your outfit is like some of the more fancier outfits from Kingdom of Heaven.
Oh, cool.
Is basically what you got.
LOL.
It's like something that Guy de Lusignan would wear, except not white
Okay.
and not with a giant red cross.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But like his level of, yeah. So like, there's an option for a cloak there, some other stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what I have. It still says 2 hours. Can we order just assuming it's gonna be faster?
Or we can do Domino's. You guys are okay with Domino's? Because they have the 2 mediums for $5.99 each,
Oh yes, that's.
and then we can get like 4 mediums between 5 medium. We can all have our own pizza. Yeah.
I'll have some, but probably not an entire piece of it.
Oh, I forget that that's actually really close.
So.
I didn't know that there was one nearby.
Well, their delivery is hit or miss. The other option is the one that's right up the street. Whose name I won't say. It's literally right up the street.
Oh, yeah.
We could do it from them because they're really good about it. They're like 20 minutes.
So I made the.
Sorry, we're ordering pizza, everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josiah.
Chad, do you want pizza?
We meant to do this way in advance.
Yeah.
And
Do you just want to do it? 'Cause you'd have to like tell me the.
That's fine.
and if you do
Is
it
that-
online, we get the free. Yeah, and if you do it online, we get the free breadsticks too.
Oh,
There it works.
Yeah, so that's what your outfit, and so your outfit would also be, is like, I think if you guys do a joint thing, we'll just call it eight silver total for the 2 of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Keep the
thank you,
change.
sir. Excellent. And you depart the tailors with some actually really nice clothes. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and it's not just
It's available in 20 minutes.
yeah, and it's not just like as you guys are just kind of like feeling your clothes. You know, like after you leave, you like compare your clothes. They're actually like very well made, like higher quality than you would.
So you, oh, this is a good venture, Ryan. You'll have nice, clean, working clothes for when we go on the trip, and you know, considering you don't bathe as much as you're supposed to, you smell nice.
is that canonically true?
It is now.
I just assumed.
If it wasn't before, it certainly is now.
Taunting.
Well,
Just 2 larges?
I don't think we need more than that.
No, we're good.
Of breadsticks.
So there's a few things while they're having like the party and stuff. I'd like to go home and paint, and then when the when my coat is done, I'm just gonna go pick that up. Other than that,
You'll actually be back from picking up your coat before the party starts. The party is like that evening. It's gonna be like for dinner.
lovely.
And Evrariel, seeing Woodball's new body, is very excited and goes, "Well, Tort dear, you've definitely given us a reason to party."
Woodball, day of birth.
Thanks.
When I get back, I'd like to purchase another bottle of the bourbon and then also a bottle of wine. How much is the wine gonna run me?
There's like a variation. How much do you want to spend?
$5.
Sure. Like there's the cheap stuff and then there's the more expensive, so it all depends on what you want.
I assume 5 is the expensive stuff, yeah.
I had one errand I forgot. I'm gonna go back to the tavern and have a couple beers, and then I'm going to go back out to the Azor Athenium, try to do some research on something. If that's
Okay, so you get to the doors, and where typically during the day doors are open, or at least cracked, because these doors are huge. They're usually cracked just enough that a person could walk through. Right now, they are shut.
shut.
And outside, there are two people who are just standing there, arms crossed, guarding the door.
Do I know them?
I mean, vaguely.
Vaguely.
You've seen them around.
By sight, sort of. Hello, can I enter?
Who are you?
I'm gonna walk up next to, interrupt him and go over the shoulder with the bottle of wine and say, fellas, come on, you know us, you've seen us around.
Think you know them, do you?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll
I'm
like
gonna flash my shield that has the symbol on the.
Roll a persuasion with disadvantage.
Wait, can I roll it?
You're giving him the disadvantage.
Oh, come on!
So I've been here, but I was kind of a recluse.
Is that a 20?
That's a nat
It's not with disadvantage. It helps now. Though. That's not that bad. The persuasion?
Yes.
17.
17.
Wait, are you not at the tavern right now?
I am at the Azor Athenium, which is
Never mind, I was never there. I thought that there were people guarding one of the rooms in the tavern. I'm sorry, I was completely lost. I'm not there.
That's okay.
I don't think we've been here yet. It's the temple of
That's a nat 20, by
Nat
the way,
20.
without
20
me being
for the first one.
So, I don't want to take that.
I'll
with
take
me.
the first one. They look at you and go, the shield indicates you are definitely one of ours.
Yep, I've lived here for many years. Seen you around the mess hall.
All right.
You know,
And the other one is like looking down the street. While the one just cracks the door. In, quick. And as
Okay.
soon as you're in, the door shuts. Inside the
great. I'm gonna go towards whatever library I know about has general knowledge. Okay. Well, I'm looking for any information about potential historical temples north of the city, approximately around the location of the cave we were in the first episode.
Okay. So, this is pretty easy to find. You actually, you go through to one of the library rooms, and the librarian there recognizes you instantly. And, you tell them what you want, and, well, we do have a listing of, temples based on place. There is no listed temple north of the city, just outside at that location. At least we don't have one listed here unless the farms folk have created one.
It's weird. We were definitely in one. It was deep underground. It may have been old.
There's a chance we don't have record of it. If it predates the cataclysm, we wouldn't have record of it.
And I guess that's what the Adventurers Guild is for, right? Try
Partially.
to find these sort of things.
Yes. Now this is good to know. And he immediately pulls out like a quill and begins making a note in a book.
I'll tell them basically we're, as far as I can tell, where it was.
Okay. And he takes your description down. Was there any symbols you recognized? Any indication of which god and temple was?
There were, yes, The temple, deep in the cave, had symbols of celestials, possibly names and trees of angels for the gods and goddesses Ayun, Mistra, Saloon, Maliki, and Tyre.
Tyr, yes. It stops. And
We weren't there long enough to make much sense of it.
this is good. If you get a chance to go back there,
Mhm.
see if you can get some of the etchings and writings from the walls. This will be probably important documentation. This is a great find. We'll try to send somebody out there. A little
Okay.
bit pinched, unfortunately.
Yes. Just be warned, there were residents
No,
of the caves, kobolds and that sort of thing.
Oh, kobolds are no issue. Those, where have you been these last week?
I have recently been on a team that has joined the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. Well, then you wouldn't know. There's been a rash of temple officials.
Oh,
So,
might need this.
we've started,
Sorry.
there's just been a couple. Usually when they venture out of the city. None have been within the city walls yet. So nobody from this temple has perished.
Mm-hmm.
But members of other temples have on pilgrimages in manners that were more suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Going to pilgrimage sites that were safe, on the roads that aren't safe, odd things like that. So just be warned.
I will be on the lookout.
We've had to, as a result, restrict.
Hence the security at the door.
Yes.
Makes sense. Well, I'm glad that we're taking precautions.
It is the way.
Can I ask, do you know if Frodir and Friday have returned?
They have not.
Not.
They have not. I don't expect they'll be back for some time.
Do you know where they went?
No, Crowdage said he was going out. Expect him back in a month or two.
A month or two? Okay. Well, thank you.
And that was before the nonsense started. So that might delay him further.
So that they're fine. So I will definitely be on the lookout.
Good. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Be safe.
Of course, always.
I am you.
And you.
That's it.
Basically
That's
kicks
it.
you out of his library and closes the door.
Yeah, I'll go back to the park.
Alright. Is there any other business you guys have?
I finished my painting novel.
Are you gonna share it or are you
Sure, yeah. It's called what do I call it? Knife to the Soul, I think. Knife to the Soul.
very existential?
It is a picture of an open book with a rapier striking through the
I don't get it.
That's
Why?
okay.
Who would stab a book?
Someone who
Are they
doesn't value
fighting
its knowledge.
Rudolph. Torque make diary entry about Woodball.
Yes. Very good.
Diary.
Oh, you get it.
Copyrighted.
Copyright for it.
Do you even know that?
Woodball. Woodball kill.
Oh,
M. Torque.
yes. It's very good self-focus.
I didn't know you had glasses.
See, now this one,
Perfect.
I get this one. This one makes sense.
Torque kill.
That's good
Yeah,
stuff.
very great piece
Very
of
good
art.
job, Torque.
It's beautiful.
You ever thought about
Very
being a
distinct,
painter?
you know?
Torque will be artist. Art also by Torque.
I spent 3 hours on my own painting.
5 minutes.
I spent 5 minutes on the doodle.
You know, there's something to
Now-
be said about simplicity.
Alright, so for your painting, I would like
That
to
would have
roll
been
a
that would
sleight
be
of
cool.
hand. So
Oh,
carry
I
it.
could also just roll painter supplies. Like
Well,
that's-
you get advantage since you're greater supplies.
I get advantage on the sleight of hand check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's that?
Google Maps.
15.
It looks fantastically realistic.
Much talent, very well.
You tried your best, Hugo.
Well,
That's nice.
Sit on right now.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Can we see your painting, Hugo?
Sure, one moment. Then. It's something fine.
Probably some dice went.
Oh no, it's my sheet.
Oh.
Ah, shit.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so at this point, since if you guys have nothing else to do,
Party.
I'm going to peek at. Well, we'll push through for the pizza tour. We're having weird connection
Wait a moment.
nonsense. Which is weird.
Still looks good. That tiny screen.
Yeah, on the tiny screen it looks okay. Let me just.
Oh yeah, thanks for the compliment on the costumes.
Oh yeah.
Panda.
Thanks, Fireband. Firepanda's always got our back.
The Fire Panda?
Thanks, the Fire Panda. Not 87.
Okay.
Never 87.
Yeah, hopefully that'll improve it.
Different times.
I think that was around.
Yeah, hopefully that'll improve it, I guess. This is why I need a new computer.
Indeed.
Anyways,
Well, so
Um,
it's now, what, midday?
it is actually now evening.
Evening.
And as evening comes, it's definitely a very celebratory atmosphere at the Harpy's Roost. Abrariel has put up signs, a bunch of signs celebrating the first passing group, the first passing class, if you will, of the Adventurers Guild.
Oh yes.
A bunch of people from across the city are invited. Everybody's gonna go check it
Does
out.
that mean Adelaide's at the party?
Adelaide is not at the party.
I guess she didn't just get jilted.
She's also a little bit
She's
young.
also a
for
little
drinking.
young for the tavern.
Actually.
She was, if I remember correctly, a child?
Was she like,
Yeah,
what how old was she? Like 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It was quite young.
11, 12.
A few years off.
yeah, just she's just a hair young for the tavern.
Yes, that makes sense.
That's what.
Well, at least we're drinking at the tavern.
I guess most poor people drink when they're young. Huh?
It's usually the other way around. But yeah, exactly. But there is like a couple of the farmers were invited in.
All right, I went ahead and purchased, just on my own volition, just because I knew the prices already up, another bottle of the 5 gold bourbon, another bottle of the 5 gold wine, and I'm going to open them and make merry.
Okay, so although the drinks were free for your party, you are double fisting. You are Edward 40 handsing it up with 2 bottles. You're just like pouring.
I'm just gonna go give the farmers a round of everything, because
So as you're doing this, Renee comes around. Renee Dastroff comes around. And
Yes.
she slowly just taps you each on the shoulder and just nods you towards the just like nods her head towards the door or towards the back rooms.
Before we leave, can I talk to Aurorial?
Sure.
Is she like freaks out?
She's at the front desk.
Making merry.
Yeah, she's facilitating. Bardly music is occurring. Everything's hopping. Bardly.
Yeah, play the song, Bard!
I'm gonna go up to her and I'm gonna say, Barial, I was. Thank you for this party, for hosting, for the food, for the cake.
Yes.
Yes.
Do we need to sing
This
what
is
ball of birthday song?
I would recommend singing that outside the walls.
At the walls, yes.
But it is Football's birthday.
Yes, it's Woodball's birthday, and we will be singing here. It may be best if you guys slip out whilst you have a chance.
Oh, come on, I just opened these. Don't be rash.
We should get everyone drunk quickly then.
Oh, everybody is well on their way.
Perfect. Do you need more water?
Water?
Rudolph is leading by example, I think.
Rudolph.
Standard, like, fumble.
What are we?
Would you like to help cut Rudolph's birthday cake?
Absolutely. And I pull out my new silver dagger.
Alright, so while you guys are dealing with that, the chef came to you specifically and has given you cake and some food for you guys to partake in once you guys leave.
Separately.
Yeah, so.
What is
Enough for
It's
exactly
in a-
6 people.
I see. It's in a container, right?
It's in a container that
Okay.
you get to put in your bag.
Cake.
Should we
Where's the
remove the
cake?
knife from him? He's
Where's the cake?
Tark is going
Do
to
you
tell
wanna
his
take it
suit of
from him?
armor to take the knife from.
Whoa!
It's a roll of strength on.
Let's see this.
Strength, acrobatics.
Use your acrobatics to try to evade the strength of
That's one.
Cork like makes a couple of attempts, and you just like ding off his armor. Or not
my God.
Woodball makes a couple of attempts, and you just ding off its armor,
Mine.
and he's just like, and finally he just grabs a piece of cake and just holds it for you, and just gently parts it in half.
Cake. Cake.
Nice job, Riley.
All right.
Wow.
I'm also
I did one minute.
instituting. I also wanna. I'm instituting something new this session, and I forgot to institute the second new thing. So one of the two new things is when I provide you inspiration, you get to re-roll any roll.
Yes.
So take your inspiration.
Yay!
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
With inspiration, the
Yes.
campaign.
Well,
That's
for the rest of the day, basically.
Yeah.
For the rest of the session.
You get to
So it'll go away in between sessions.
Yeah, we'll go away between sessions. And if you don't use it, I can't get you more.
Right.
While everybody's distracted with the antics of Woodball trying to take the drunk man's knife, I turn back to Bariel and say, like, quietly, I feel like I need to ask, why us? Why, obviously thank you for all the help. Been not just for the party, but, with the guards and the city. Can I ask why are you helping us?
Everybody deserves a chance. And you guys actually did pretty well on your first adventure. It's always good to see, adventurers who mean well do well. Plus, I've got to pay it forward from my adventuring days.
Oh, were you an adventurer?
I was.
Wow. Oh,
Always
How long
the
ago was that?
good one I haven't heard of you.
It's been a very long time.
wow. Well, I don't trust many people. I feel like, for some reason, I feel like we can trust you.
Well, good. Please don't ask me to take my dress off.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket.
He's never counting his money.
Oh, don't mind him. He's
I had so many inappropriate comments to make, and I can make none of them. Oh no, they're bad. Yes,
Birthday.
yes, birthday. There's cake. Yes. So we should not sing that song because it's copyright. But There is no.
Oh,
That's
well,
why.
that's some.
Yes, I like to have no
Yeah,
non-strike, no strikes.
It's okay. Only saying like.
Sing it in a complete monotone.
Day
Yeah.
of birth for Woodball.
Happy
Yeah, day of work.
birthday.
And so Burial stands up and she goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, in addition to the great triumphs that this yet still unnamed party has accomplished, it is also the day of birth for a Woodball who now has body."
Yeah.
And everybody applauds. And
And Woodball's gonna do that.
easy enough, yes. Woodball takes great,
And his
Great
head falls
bows.
off. He's gonna
hangs the floor.
picks it up, puts it back on, bows again.
Some straps might help with that.
That's what she said.
Yes. Strap that thing on.
There you go, Riley.
Let me add that to
Landing
the list. Straps might help with that.
All right. Pizza. Shall we take a break?
In here.
Yes.
Well, no. We have to walk down the street to grab it.
Oh,
We do.
Yeah.
It was gonna take 75 minutes.
Are we leaving the party?
go
Yeah.
down.
At this point, I would like everybody to roll stealth with advantage.
Do I get advantage?
Actually, yes.
Wow.
In
I mean,
spite of
considering
your-
how you did with acrobatics.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, this is a little.
Kaz, get your act together.
Above a 10.
Some of you
Okay.
do have disadvantage,
Oh.
in which case you'll.
What's the likelihood I rolled 2 15s?
I think
Torque got like an 8 with disadvantage.
Hmm?
I think Torque got like an 8 with disadvantage. His second roll was higher, so I think it
I get
Oh, wait,
Yeah, I
really?
think you
Oh,
get
it's
one
advantage.
roll.
Advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Whatever your first roll
A
was.
dirty 20.
Did, okay,
my first
so
roll
did,
was 8.
Oh.
Yeah, the first one that was worse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this even easier. Did anybody get less than 5?
Nope.
Okay. You guys are able to sneak into the back room where you see Dasral and Raven are standing next to an open window where you guys climb through.
Sorry, one last thing. Right before we sneak out, when I go back up to Aurora, if I pull out the paper that I had that had that I symbol written on it, can I ask her, have you ever seen this symbol before?
She looks at it and considers for a moment. She goes, "It almost looks like a symbol of iron."
Yeah, it does. It does. Could you? I know you have sources. Could you ask around? We found this on one of our missions, I guess. And if you find anything out about it, can you let me know?
Sure. When you get back, just go to Giles. He's gonna be the one you want to talk to.
Okay. Thank you.
Keep the. She
Yes, that one.
She marks it down in the corner of her parchment and she rips it off. And you watch her hand the scrap of paper to Giles. Like, very sleight of handy.
It's okay, bro. And then I will sneak out with the rest of the party.
Alright. And you guys are all out. And this is the perfect time to take a quick break while we get the pizza and everything sorted. Thank you guys. We'll be right back. And, oh, Mac, what perfect timing.
Oh, welcome.
You're alive!
Hello.
I stepped on my robe again.
No.
Every time.
It's a shame you missed the drinking part.
complain.
I'll take one.
Okay, you're back.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that mint?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
That is a curiously strong mint.
I don't. Would you like them?
They're Mentos.
I think they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Okay. We return, mostly home. Thank you for allowing us that break Carlos Pizza. Because we actually really needed that. Because I don't think any of us actually ate
No.
like all day, except for Ben.
Can I eat
Well,
what I
considering
just
I-
did?
Well,
Yeah.
2 hours before we had to be here.
I had an echo this morning, and so I didn't have breakfast or lunch. But anyways,
What did you say?
so you guys have. I had an echo this morning. It's
No. We'll fuck that.
Because I have a heart. Look at it. There's now video evidence that I have a
Wow.
Doubt.
Blue has a heart.
Oh.
Press X for down.
Alright, so you guys have just snuck out the window and are making your way with your
That's right. I gotta be drunk.
decent stealth checks. Following Raven
Okay.
and Renee d'Astral out. City Wall. You guys actually get you guys actually make it to the wall, and she takes you right up to a gate. And there are suspiciously not guards.
I would, because I'm still drunk and I'm fucking around. I would like to minor illusion Admiral Jackass on the other side of the
Javert?
gate. Yes, sorry.
Oh my god.
And say, wait, look, he's.
Roll for persuasion.
Yeah, just for fun, roll for persuasion. I'm just curious to see.
Oh well. Oh well, thank you.
23.
So the image, while astonishingly precise, especially considering your inebriated state,
I mean, it's not precise. He's 5 foot tall. It's 5 foot cube. So he's like a mini.
He's far away.
I was gonna say there's enough detail misses, so that would be that allow. I can see through the illusion. Yeah. It's just you get an eye roll in your direction as you guys make it out of the city. Raven says, Raven actually hands Abrariel like a pack with like weapons and stuff. And Abrariel goes, "Thanks, not my normal gear, but this will have to do for this."
Mario's coming with us.
Or not Abrariel, sorry. Renee says,
Oh.
"Not my normal gear, but this will have to do." Thank you. Just tell Abrariel thank you. See you when we get back. You guys turn into the night. You guys are led for a few hours into the woods, or towards the woods, and when you finally make the fringes of the woods, it's, when Abrariel finally stops, or when Renee finally stops and turns to you guys and says, "We'll make camp here. I think this would be a good spot."
Sounds good.
You can make a fire. It shouldn't be an issue.
Well, I'm gonna be. Are we in like a cart or anything? Or we like?
No, you guys just walked. Hoofed it on foot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like collapse, and fall asleep in a drunken stupor.
Sure.
Did you sing? I think we're fun about it. It's just old boyers.
All right.
Birthday song.
So everybody but Rudolph sings football a birthday song.
Generic.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Just gonna light a fire.
It's your birth.
Public domain birthday.
Though the song,
Take it away, Rudolph.
though the song was accentuated by Rudolph snores.
Tenor goes to.
And with that, you guys eat the rest of cake, eat some party food, and go to sleep. You guys wake up the next morning.
Thank you.
Long rest.
So you guys pull out another long rest.
Oh.
It's now,
Oh, it matters because I'm down some hit dice.
and I will give you the that now. So at this point, there's a couple options for your travel. Lady Dastral turns to you guys and goes, "You guys have done this before. You're welcome to take point. If you want me to leave, that's also an option. We're about a week and a half's journey away from Newvale.
It's only walking, man.
I mean, yeah, we kind of have to.
Can't hire a wagon. Horses.
I mean, we could have hired a wagon of horses. It would have been a little more obvious of that.
Right. Is there a place we can stop on the way and pick up a wagon and horses?
Suppose we could.
I just
Suppose
feel
we
like...
could actually just go back and get some from a farm.
Well, but not...
It's out of the city.
Yes, that's true.
Now that we're out,
I'm just... I'm not opposed to walking the entire distance. I just feel like if we're going to be traveling for this long, the best if we had some sort of transportation, whether that be horses or a wagon.
another problem is if we go by wagon, it takes 2 to 3 weeks to travel there. If we go foot, it takes a week, maybe a week and a half.
Okay.
Cut through the forest.
And buy horses about the same time?
Well, it'll probably take about the same as on foot because there are places where the trees get too thick to ride.
Right. Well, I mean, horses would be safer, but if you're trying to be discreet, I guess we should stay on foot then, yeah?
It'd be more expensive too.
No, you got long legs too.
Yes, that's true. Like I said, I'm not opposed to walking.
Oh, maybe this morning. Feeling a little rough.
Yes, feeling nice and rough.
It's hard to aim when the center of the bow.
Are there multiple routes to Moonvale?
There are. Trekking through the woods is perhaps the quickest and least observed path.
Right.
There's the actual road we can go on. The road.
The forest, I think, makes most sense from what you're describing, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we have the best chance of avoiding any.
Right.
Walking through the forest?
Get yourself together.
I should want some coffee.
Yes. Coffee's easy. She waves her hand, and she basically pulls a coffee pot out.
Good God, on Christmas Day, and I...
Yeah, she pours you a cup. Anybody else?
Sure.
Pours coffee
Oh,
for everybody who wants it, and then she just sets it on the air, and it vanishes
is
away.
it good? Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
it's some really good stuff.
It was a long one.
I think you had the shortest night out of all of us.
Longer.
With a
Great. Anyways, as we walk, we should probably discuss some of what we will be doing. And,
details. We don't really know much about the mission.
Yes.
Why such a big secret deal?
The secret was not so much about what we're doing, but just to get away from this annoying and with enough pressure on certain people, he might get one of his loyal guards assigned to my guard. I really don't want that. He's done it before, and first of all, I'm not a child, and second of all, he acts like one. I really don't want that level of control of this. So,
That's the impression we got as well.
it's a bit of a annoyance.
So, how is going to do this?
No, that was just kidding. That's just why we had to do the big production to get out of this. Moonvale is a separate. There's some things you guys should know as are trekking your way along. Walk and talk. It's gonna.
I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled while walking and talking. Just like being aware of the surroundings. I don't
Okay.
really know.
Roll a survival.
As well, I'm gonna try to see if we're being followed or anything like that.
7. Not very good.
Also roll a survival.
Survival check. Oh, natural 20.
Alright.
Which would be survival. Oh yeah, 24.
24. Okay. Actually, you guys are pretty much unmarked as you make your way through the forest. There's the occasional animal you come across, but for the most part, it's a nice jaunt through the woods. Very nice jaunt through the woods.
Lovely.
So there's been some unrest in Stanagal, which is one of the cities of Moonvale, towards it's more in the mountains.
Stanagal.
Stannegal.
UGAL.
AD.
Mountain City.
Yep. There was a orc army that was dispersed there a short while ago. But when the orc army was disposed of, things quieted down. So things have started ramping back up, but there are no orcs in the area. At this point, Torque would register that she was referring to the battle that ended with your capture. That was the very specific battle you were having.
Torque is not a fan of this information.
Yeah.
Do we notice? Insight check?
Torque is gonna
Correct.
actually sit on the ground and start like rocking himself back.
Oh, okay. We definitely know this. Even though we're walking.
Maybe that one without a roll. I think you guys noticed that. Renee goes, I know this is gonna be tough going back. But you're with different people now.
Bad orcs.
Yes.
Do you know them, Torque?
Yes.
The orcs have not been in the area since then.
Come back.
They could, but I don't think.
Hurt Woodball.
Yeah.
Hurt Torque's creations like Woodball.
Oh yes, you were the masters. Well, there's been no sign of any orcs, no sign of any orc tribes. It appears after the battle they pretty much dispersed. If there is any, maybe not to you.
Torque is gonna take Woodball's hand and like walk hand in hand for the rest of the as we continue on.
That's reasonable.
He's like noticeably very shaken and scared.
Very sad.
Don't worry, Torque. We won't let anything happen to Woodball. He's our friend now.
Woodball, the souls of dead friends.
Okay.
That's
Well, if they're friends of yours, I'm sure we would be friends with them as well.
well, not friends. Around Torque. All
okay.
dead. Bleeding, screaming. Put into Woodball.
Mhm.
Woodball form sentience. Unsure.
Well, nevertheless, we won't let anything happen to Woodball.
Woodball.
That's your reaction to that information, Casman.
When,
We'll protect the small ball of dying, screaming children. Yeah.
Fair, nobody said anything about your weird.
You never complained about Woodball before.
I didn't know it was the production of
Actually,
blood.
I think you did. Yep. You told us that a while ago.
Yep.
Woodball, the soul of
Nope.
dead friends. Many, thousands. Dying around
Thousands?
Torque while at battle. Scared, alone, make friend.
So, will you black out then?
You don't
too?
judge people.
No.
You have a drinking problem.
No, not
Are you sure?
makes you think I have a drinking problem.
Can I inside check him on the drink?
And that'll be persuasion or deception, your choice, whichever.
Both of them would be a 22 with a 17.
24.
I mean, Rudolph doesn't actively have a drinking problem, but he has been drinking a lot more as of recently. So take that with what you will. Put quotes around actual. I know it's you taking notes like outside the game, but I'm just imagining I see Casper writing something down, like the cleric being like,
I'm just narrating our whole adventure.
and
Torque does have a new diary.
weird drunk man. Is that me?
The nice leather coat.
I do like that. Although now this is even better because now our adventuring party is basically Full Metal Alchemist in French. That's what it's Rudolph is getting.
No.
Rudolph is like, if Ed was tall,
Well, I have red hair. I don't have blonde hair.
right? But if Ed was tall, and then you have Riley, which is all of Ed's anger about being short. And then you have Woodball, who's now literally Alphonse.
Oh man.
So we've literally turned into.
Alphonse if he had extreme bloodlust.
Yeah, exactly. Which is technically, I guess, the opposite of Alphonse. but
Yes.
That's fair. Lady Dastra, all goods. Yes. So we're still investigating the Woodball.
The incident.
Yeah, the incident. We're not quite sure how it happened, but it appears that the wild magic of the area blended with the souls of the dying, like the dead and dying, and it combined into one soul in a ball.
Big Woodball now have a friend.
Yes.
Souls of thousands of dying.
Yeah.
Nice lady
What
explained.
more could you ask?
Torque was lonely.
Yeah, but it worked out pretty well. But so now the issue we're looking at is travelers are being attacked, and people have gone missing, and there have been some goblin bodies that were found, but not. They were eaten.
Okay.
Which has led people to believe that there is some kind of demon activity in the area, which is why I was asked to personally investigate.
Demon or devil?
No, specifically. Devils typically don't try to eat goblins.
Very true. Very true.
There are some devils.
Any whereabouts of the demon? Any sightings?
Well, that's nobody's seen it. All we have is. It could also just be a very pissed off owl bear.
Yes, true. Not much evidence yet.
And this is in the city? Or?
No. This is outside the city. This is like on the paths to Seneca. It is like travelers have been attacked, entire caravans just completely waylaid, and everybody's missing.
I did hear from the Zoroastrian that pilgrims have been going missing, that sort of thing. People have been dying mysteriously.
That is interesting.
So
Because nobody Athenium affiliated Senegal has disappeared yet.
Well, it's good to know.
Yes. But yeah, so there's concern there might be devils. Or not devils, demons. So I've been sets to investigate.
Right.
That's why they needed you. Yeah. I would think some elf would know better than me, but apparently not as well.
And we are here to assist.
Who's the elf?
No, so you would assume some elf.
Do you? Do you? I should say.
I mean, I know. Roll a persuasion check. Or roll a persuasion, yeah.
Sorry, also, I said that to.
Oh, Oh, not to. Oh,
Well, I mean, if I'm rolling for this, I might as well. So just bullshit. But
Maybe it's
how about
swing
it's yourself?
sure. Well, I've hunted some of those.
Some of the demons.
Yeah.
So you know what weapons?
I mean, I should be able to figure it out pretty easily. If all goes well, it'll be an easy ask.
So we're spending a week and a bit on foot, fighting off demons till we get to Snake.
I don't know about fighting off. We're gonna go to Stendhal and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna go to Moonvale, and we're gonna see what clues lie between Moonvale and Stendhal.
Fighting off, it's more to be a great hunt than anything else.
Yes.
Right?
Chances are, if there are demons in the hills, they're gonna not want to be found. So,
Not by the likes of us, that is.
and we are going to want.
Give it to our music then. Yeah.
It's also a very good chance at diplomacy and building a relationship between Moonvale and Ariath. So,
Yeah.
I thought you were
added,
saying
added perk.
Ariath and demons.
No. No diplomacy there. I'm afraid diplomacy requires rational thought.
Don't really seem like the
Well, it works
reasoning type.
for me, doesn't it?
demons are not the reasonable.
my uncle.
Senegal or Moonvale. Are
I
you
don't know
close?
anything about that.
Are you close?
No, not very.
Distant relative.
Yes. No.
Thank you for
Excuse me.
Were you getting
My dead aunt.
my
My bad. My bad.
Oh.
Confusing.
you were getting your characters mixed.
No. I mean, no. Just. My dead aunt is.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's
Were you
unfortunate.
close to her?
I'm making it a tricky thing.
Yeah, it's my Elven side of the family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Historically, not very welcome.
I think she's dead now, but.
Soon.
No, I forgot.
She's an elf, it was an old age.
No. I think she was a baby.
Oh. Okay.
I don't have to look at my notes. Don't look at me.
It's right here. We previously discussed this.
Are you?
Well, aunt means technically she would be. Right?
Close. That's how it works.
But Moonvale is a kingdom of elves, is it not? Does that mean it would be weird for a half elf to do anything correctly?
I'm not saying I claim to the crown.
It is a.
Right.
My dad's side. The elves.
Right. Interesting.
Yes.
I'll keep note of this. No offense. Just thinking.
Close, but I don't know. I just
All right. So whoever is backing,
casual, strong.
Drop that in.
back,
Oh yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
unless there's any pertinent, any kind of questioning or anything like that. So this is your chance to ask any questions. Other than that, whoever is going to be backing up Renee Dastral on the trek to Moonvale.
You said that you hunted demons in the past, yes? Yes. Where?
Good number of them were on at sea.
the demons.
Those were rough. I moved to the land version pretty after a few. No, there's actually a pirate crew of demons.
Oh.
That was the first exposure. And then we went from that to fighting them on land.
This is for the service area.
I mean, not entirely. It was mostly for removal of demons because they suck. But also, at the time, I was originally signed on as a sailor to one of the pirate hunting ships. Actually, Lord Darktide's first commission, his first ship.
Do we know that name?
I would say roll history.
Oh. 5.
23.
23. Lord Darktide is Lord Joffrey Darktide. G-E-O. He's Lord of the Docks, and he is actually a fairly famous pirate hunter, and that's actually how he made his name, and one of the reasons why he's one of the more respected lords of area. He does have a tendency to do some joking and pranking. He's gotten him in a bit of trouble from time to time.
I imagine a high roll doing that. A bit out of the question, I guess.
Right, an incurable prankster.
Right, well,
But that's another reason we didn't want Javert to be involved at all.
right. Well, thank you for the information.
Of course.
Forgive me if I missed it earlier. I just forgot. We're going to Moonvale.
Yes. We're going to Moonvale. We're gonna stop off. We're gonna talk to a couple people, and then we're headed. We're probably going to be headed from Moonvale to Stanning.
How long is the walk from Moonvale to Stanton? What are
We
we?
should have horses. We should actually have a mode of transport at that point,
Mm.
which will make our travel easier.
So Moonvale's just it's we're just hanging out. We were schmoozing. We can do our booze, am I right?
Mostly to get our supplies and to figure out some more details. Details were very sparse on the. While there are quite a few ways to send messages magically, sometimes people don't feel quite comfortable sending messages magically with me or something. So details don't always make it.
Right.
So
Well,
Just put it over here.
shall we get on with it then?
Whoever's assisting Astral with the travel.
I'm not best at navigation. That might be your area of expertise, Gav.
Investigation?
Wait, investigation?
No,
It would be
you said?
survival.
Yeah.
Survival?
Survival.
I'm alright at survival. The ones before, I can help.
Oh, it
Okay.
actually might be.
Or we can trade
Blaze's
off.
expertise.
It's not my preferred plans. Once we get to Moondale, I'll be in better shape, but I could help.
Should we trade off taking watch?
Alright, so
Are we
I'll say
travel?
each of you help. So each of you roll, and.
Torque on there.
Survival? 22.
Okay,
Yes, it is me.
so the good thing is, Casper and Astral actually were pretty decent. So, you guys don't lose any time, but it does take you a little over a week, a day past a week, to make it to Moonvale.
I assume we had like rations and stuff prepared
Oh,
a little bit.
There's like a whole pack of food for you guys.
Do you think I'd be able to use like evening downtime over the course of a week to make another painting?
Most definitely. If there's anything else you guys want to do while it's traveling,
I don't think so.
and so every night around the campfire, when you guys group up, Renee tells you guys a little bit more and a little bit more about her story, and she opens up to you guys a little bit more. Basically, she and Javert met when they were both on Darktide's ship. They both served on that first mission. Javert did not spend any more time at sea than the first mission, and transferred immediately to the city. He just couldn't handle the sea. It happens. But Javert was jealous because on the very next mission, well, on the first mission, Dasral showed herself to be quite a capable sailor. And on the very next mission, they came into contact with this ship of demon pirates. Pirate demons?
Mhm.
Demon pirates.
Demon pirates.
Pirate demons.
That's the thing about that. It's like that South Park episode where there's ghost pirates. It's like, wait, are they pirates or are they ghosts? They are. It's the same. same. And as a result of the interactions with that ship and the battles that would then happen with that ship, and the Astral basically covered herself in glory along with the rest of the crew because there was a huge win, triumphant. Exactly. Music, new.
Oh.
Called Brandon Alley.
Yeah. Seriously. So then, after several years at sea and after this battle, Dastral decided to take her talents in hand, and she actually was in a party with Eagle and Raven and a couple others.
An
You
adventurous
guys
party.
met at
An adventurous party?
yeah, an adventurous party, Christmas party. Adventurous party. That's what I thought you asked me if they were at a Christmas party. I was like, yes. That's. But she ended up partying up with them, or teaming up with them.
Eagle and Raven.
And they basically hunted some of the mysterious events. They investigated some of the mysterious events that occurred around area, and a number of them turned out to be demon incursions or summoners or like different little things like that. But Dastral was very knowledgeable at fighting demons, and it only improved over time. And so she basically became the expert, the regional expert on demons. But the last mission she actually went on was the last night you guys are actually outside of Moonville. Tells you guys the story of the last mission. And basically a sorcerer was seeking elements of immortality. Different ways to live forever. And because they couldn't quite pick one, they decided to seek out as many as they could find. And as a result, they tried to summon a devil to have that kind of information. If there are brokers, there are information brokers in the Night House. No. The sorcerer was sabotaged by our life, which led to the summoning of a particularly nasty demon that then started trying to open a portal to the abyss so that the demons could get a foothold in the material plane. And the battle was gruesome and terrible, and the demon that they fought, they actually chased into the abyss and killed there permanently. But basically the trials of that fight were exhausting. And even though she's still fairly young, she's not, she took a beating. In fact, all of them took a beating. That's kind of where they stopped. That's why Eagle hangs out at he mostly just does stuff around Ariath now. Won't really leave. That's kind of the plan.
Interesting. Took desk jobs.
Basically. It's 2 weeks from retirement.
Just long enough for the pension.
Exactly. And the next day dawns, and you guys start making your way. It's about noon before you start realizing that the trees, even though they're thicker, it's not any harder to travel. And then looming in front of you is this great wall of solid green. And as you approach it, two guards emerge from trees. And seeing who you are, more specifically seeing Dastrel, who produces a letter and hands it to one of them, reads it, hands it back, and they wave their hands, and the tree, the green, basically shrinks back. So it's like this massive hedgerow that, like, the vines retreat back, opening up this archway into the Elven City, which you see is a combination of, like, cottages, mushrooms with doors in them, giant trees with doors in them, and different balconies. And that's where we're gonna end it. Arrival at Moonvale.
Arrival of Moonvale indeed. Wicked.
Otherwise, we're gonna get into stuff.
Yeah.
Dang. That's a good
Go
one.
demon hunting.
I'm excited.
Always
awesome.
Go into the city. Check
What
it
do you
out.
do options?
So there are
Excited.
some potential demons for you.
People that are elven.
Maybe. Allegedly. Pirate.
Bye, everyone. It's been a pleasure.
Adios. Oh yes.
Thank you guys for watching.
Your costume is gone.
Yes, your costume. It's okay though. Your costume is really never here for viewers.
That's weird.
But
It was
thank you guys for watching. As always, be excellent to each other. Keep us live. Allow more Gulas. We will be back next week. I will be back on Thursday. Don't forget to check Discord for the link for the VGAs. Nominate your favorite games that came out this year. The rules are either there on the website. It's the same as last year. But anyways, thank you guys for being here, and I will see you all. I can't hydrate that much.
We ran out of water.
Yeah, we're actually.
We ran out of butterbeer and we ran out of water.
We hydrated like
Thank you. Thank you for the hydration regardless. I will go home and drink a bottle of water.
Look, I got one.
I'm gonna go unhydrated as soon as everybody leaves.
Hydration. Nostalgia. Come on.
I see hydration. Okay. Did mine.
my last drop.
Oh.
Watch those bottles now.
Oh god, I'm getting PTSD.
Drunken man.
But anyways, thank you guys.